What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Wednesday, July the 5th, one day after Independence Day. I hope you guys had a very safe July the 4th yesterday and you didn't get hit by any fireworks or nothing like that. And yeah, you know, go America. Just a special thanks for all of you guys who've been supporting me on Patreon, man. It's been helping me out a lot. As you can probably see, there hasn't been as many sponsors on this channel recently. So yeah, having you guys support me allows me to continue to make things going. We're almost at 100 patrons. I really appreciate y'all. And last but not least, but yeah, the patch is still on. I think I might need to go to the doctors. The sty is not there and it's not going down. I mean, like the ugly is not going away. And it's been like over a week since I've had this thing going on. They're not supposed to last this long, so I might hit the doctors like tomorrow just to see if they can give me some antibiotics or something, because I ain't trying to look like this forever. I know a lot of you guys like the permanent DLC patch here, again, of the Walmart Nick Fury, okay, but like I can't. It's got to go. I need my peripherals, all right? So, guys, I think we have an update to the whole Colleen Ballinger situation, and it is no bueno. Already, and a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. It says, it was revealed that Colleen Ballinger shared 18+ images of Trisha Paytas to minors. What? Trisha even made a video on it. Oh, my God, are you kidding? It's always wild, bro, when somebody like Colleen Ballinger, who's getting canceled. Last time we talked about her, by the way, she's the YouTuber Miranda Sings, who has like, you know, millions and millions of subscribers, her own Netflix show and all that jazz, got canceled for some accusations, and then she came out with the worst apology in the world, where she pulled out the goddamn ukulele and started singing. What was the song called again? Toxic Gossip Train. Oh, that was a good song to be. That's a banger for real. Put that joint on Spotify. I would play that joint in the car all day during the summer. Jilla Trays at the bottom saying, my God, it's the ultimate race who ends their life the soonest. Colleen versus Blair. Yeah, like it's wild. Like we stopped talking about Illuminati because there hasn't been too many updates about her situation. Thankfully, I was getting kind of tired of it. I'm sure she'll pop back up eventually, but it looks like Colleen Ballinger has now taken her place. So let's more into this update. I saw this tweet. It said, wow, Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings, was just exposed for breaking federal law and sending unsolicited inappropriate images of Trisha Paytas to minors. On other occasions, she was having watch parties of Trisha's SW releases. WTF. What in the world? Okay, if you guys don't know who Trisha Paytas is, well, bless your heart, but she's also a YouTuber, okay? Most infamously known for being on Frenemies. It was a podcast with both Ethan Klein, H3H3 Podcast, and her, and they were super huge. And then they had a breakup of the podcast, and then it went down. She was a YouTuber prior to that. Then she got married, had a baby. I think she runs a pretty successful ASMR channel now, and yeah, she's kind of doing her own thing, but she's popped up because she got brought up, and she actually made a video about the situation. She dropped it yesterday, and it's already at 1.8 million views at 137,000 likes. Very high, heavy public discourse about it, and yeah, there's 21-minute video. I have not watched it. Let's look into it a little bit, and then I'll find a TLDR for you. Okay.
So this is a video that I like really did not want to make, and I feel like the past few years, I've really taken a step back from having to comment on everything, having to respond to everything said about me on the internet, because at the end of the day, it just gets really exhausting.
Yeah. And
then, of course, being in other people's business, even if I have strong opinions about it, I really decided years ago that it wasn't good for my mental health. I have a mental illness, I have a personality disorder, which is hard to regulate my emotions. I get triggered very easily.
Okay.
So I've learned to deal with triggers the past few years, and I feel like I've done a very good job managing and regulating emotional stability.
I just want to pause and say I am happy for that kind of character development and growth for Trisha Paytas. I remember that whole drama that she was in with Frenemies, and then there was more drama going all around as well, and she talked about how it wasn't good for her health as well. So I just want to say I'm very happy she actually has been staying out of the limelight and the drama, and it seems like she's just been kind of minding her business. And yeah, I'm happy for her. You love to see it.
Aside from all that, just, you know, being known as the person who's just always in drama and can't keep friendships. It's not a good look. I've worked really hard the past couple of years to kind of just stay in my own lane and not engage in anything online.
I feel that. I'm vibing with this.
Commonly referred to as drama, but I feel like this is beyond drama. Me and Colleen started a podcast this year, 3 episodes, We were always friendly before. I think it shocked a lot of people because like, oh, I didn't know they were close friends like that. And the thing is
Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. They started a podcast together as of 2023, and then it got revealed that Colleen Ballinger was doing this stuff in the past? Hold up. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
we weren't close friends. We were friends. I considered us to be friendly. When I had my daughter, she reached out and I thought, oh, it's great to have mom friends and, you know, friends, you know, who have kids. So I thought this podcast would be great because we always got along really great when we would see each other. I wasn't aware of these most recent things that are coming out.
Oh, man. Oh,
Everyone
man.
knows I have a very, very, very firm stance on talking to anyone underage. Her video came out and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge
The
stuff that
accusations.
her own fans were saying, how they felt, you know,
Right.
to kind of brush it over in the way she did, and, you know, ultimately became like memes, and now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked, and she sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was shocked.
She thought it was a good idea to send her video to like imagine you have a podcast with Miranda Sings, right? And then accusations come out and then she sends you her apology video link, I guess after she drops it, and you're like, thoughts? I would be like, well, the song is a banger, right? Like that, it was pretty good song, but I don't think that you can completely dismiss all of the accusations that are coming at you, and while pulling out the ukulele and singing about it and diverting from the actual problem and gaslighting your entire audience. I don't think it's gonna go well for you, homie. But also, I think this podcast is canceled. That's what I kind of want to know. What's going to happen like in the future? Because it sounds like Trisha Paytas is like, look, I'm not about this energy or life anymore. Okay, I'll address it because I got pulled into it. You know, pictures of her got pulled out and Colleen was being, I guess, a mean girl about it. And now she has to kind of deal with it and respond to it. But also she's just trying to live her best life with good energy, which I respect. It's one of my philosophies as well. So what is she doing now? Is the podcast over? And then we just leave Trisha Paytas alone. I let her enjoy her best life.
Sending these to fans unsolicited, the context of which she was sending these, I don't get the purpose. I don't know if there was an inside joke I'm missing on this. The fan said, hey, congratulations on becoming parents. Which a month later, she just responds with a nude of me and says, you look so pretty in this. And these weren't a long time ago. This is someone well into their 30s who just gave birth sending nudes. And a month prior, I was in her house meeting her child and doing a mukbang, meeting her newborn and doing a mukbang with her.
What? Yo, all right. I don't know if you guys remember when we talked about Miranda Sings in my video and I looked at her apology video and I wanted to give her like the benefit of the doubt. But like, holy, she is a freaking weirdo. Like, dog, man, how does so much evidence against you come out about like all of these terrible things that you keep doing? Like the whole interaction between her and her fans and Adam McIntyre, and now she's out here being called out for sending nudes to minors of Trisha Paytas, somebody that she's working with. Like who is even in like group chats where like minors are present? Like, you know, like who is actively in those? Like, I mean, like I wanted to believe like maybe this was a freaking misunderstanding. I looked at, but the more and more I look into this and the further and further it goes, and especially after that apology video, right? Like it's kind of like, wow, like she is that person. It seems like it really feels and seems like she is that person.
In these texts, there's also friends of hers. They showed the viewing parties that were talked about to make fun of me. They did viewing parties of my adult content to make fun of me. And there's a friend of hers who I actually met as well back in 2018 with his face posing next to explicit images of me. And there was a video of it, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's insane. They had a view party of watching Trisha Paytas SW work, her sex work videos, and they just made fun of it. That's how she chose to spend her time. She's got millions of subscribers. I'm sure millions of dollars. She's a grown woman with a child. And like, this is how you choose to spend your life energy by yo, man, like it always makes me so sad to know that like people who are successful are doing like terrible things, right? Because there's plenty of people out there in the world who ain't about that life, who ain't about that energy, who's about reciprocating and probably deserve way more, right? That could easily just replace that and be in much better shape and give back to the world. Why would you spend time doing anything like that, especially with somebody that you're working with? Like, that's so shady.
And it wasn't just one occasion. There was multiple times that she sent just different photos and different positions of me.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
I did ask her about these a couple weeks ago before there was the proof, so to speak, right?
Yeah, what did she say?
And she assured me that she had never sent photos of me.
Oh, she lied.
That this one fan who was underage at the time would send photos to her. She's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me and he was obsessed with you. And he would just send me it. And once in a while, I'd like respond to him and be like, hey, okay. That's what she told me a couple weeks ago.
So she's lying. And she's saying that an underage fan sent her picture. Why do you have fans thinking that it's okay to do this in the first place, right? Like, what kind of environment are you creating where it's okay for fans to send you nudes of another person? Like, think about there has to be a basis to that, right? There has to be a basis that someone feels like that's an acceptable way to interact with a YouTuber. This is absolutely disgusting, dog.
There's a clip of her saying she saw a whale squirt, and she wasn't talking about Trisha Paytas. I sent her that as well, and she said everything's taken out of context.
Everything.
These are lies.
It's a lies, not of context still.
As I was like her friend and I knew her as a person, I was trusting her, I guess. I mean, overall, who do you trust? Like this person you know in real life, or people you don't know anything about?
Yeah. Dang, man.
I guess that's why there's that whole innocent until proven guilty thing. There's two options there for her to say like, yeah, that was a while ago. I was a hater. I mean, I'm the first to say like, I've definitely have been a hater in the past. I've been miserable in my own life. I've been going through shit in my own life in the past. And I was miserable and I've hated on people for sure.
Yeah.
Not people that I would go and like be at their house and like do a whole podcast with, but sure, I can understand people, you know, gossiping or making fun of people. I don't understand the making fun of bodies. That's weird. It's weird. I don't get those texts at all. Like I look at those and I'm like so confused. Like
it's insecurity usually. I mean people, it's bullying, right? It's bullying, and it's also rooted in insecurity. Anybody who's spending any kind of time and energy at all doing these kinds of things are just, that's already kind of like deplorable, like filth human type stuff. But like, you know, there's plenty of people in the background who are bullying, calling people like fat or something like that. That's just bullying 101. That's all it really is. It's just Miranda Sings being a mean girl, but also being like traitorous and lying as well. If all of these things are true, it's that's all that really is.
And now, as of recording this, the text came out, and the minor fan, who is now an adult, has said that those same pictures were sent to him. This is all alleged, as I haven't seen anything, so I don't want to. I just want to put this out ahead of anything. I know there's every day something coming out, and seeing that text from the Huffington Post, I'm like, okay, let me just get ahead of this. I am so sorry to that person if this is true. I'm so sorry. I know firsthand how traumatizing that can be. I had nothing to do with this. I do not condone it. I think it's the most disgusting thing, and above all else, illegal.
I just gotta know, man. I'm really digging the new Trisha Paytas energy. I'm really digging it. And so far, she's been speaking nothing but facts about the situation. It sucks that she's got placed in the situation in the first place, especially since she's been minding her business and everything. So for her to get dragged up into it and people be bullying her and stuff, but really, really, really respecting the character development here.
I'm not going to speak on this again. I will never speak on Colleen again. She just does not exist to me anymore.
Dang, well, that's it.
And this is not me canceling her. She'll always be around. I'm sure she'll be fine. Just publicly disavowing any association I have with her.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the toxic gossip train apparently is still moving, and it looks like Colleen Ballinger was the conductor. I keep talking about Trisha Paytas and how I feel like, you know, like I like her energy and how much she's involved, because I feel like if she wanted to, right, she could have been real petty about this, right? Like, I would not blame a person for being like, you know, super angry or spiteful or petty or trying to cancel Colleen. Like, I could see that happening, but she was not about that life. She, you know, expressed her disappointment, said this stuff was illegal, can't believe this happened, kind of was very calm throughout the entire situation. Did not see this being the type of response that Trisha Paytas would kind of make. So it's like, to see her so level-headed about something that happened to her that was a pretty freaking big deal to somebody that she considered a close friend is just I'm, you know, surprised by it, but in a really good way. But yeah, guys, that's the Colleen Ballinger update when it comes to Trisha Paytas, and yeah, it's just looking worse and worse for her. My guess is that there is going to be more information circulating over time about the things that she's done, because it seems like it just doesn't stop. It reminds me of the whole Illuminati train, right? These two women just sharing this whole toxic gossip train and just ruining people's lives around the people around them, and doing illegal things, albeit at the same time as well. It's pretty insane that this is happening to somebody who's been so huge and somebody who's like over 30 years old. Seeing the apology video and how she kind of tried to sweep everything under the rug and kind of move everything into like her being a weird aunt, you know, like this whole thing of trying to project it where she's normalizing that she was a good person kind of thing, just continues to show like the manipulation. It sounds like behind closed doors, she was a really mean and terrible person who did illegal things with minors. That's what it appears, okay, based on all of these things. And the fact that she doesn't address any of this seriously means it's probably true. But let me know how you guys feel about the situation below. Okay, let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this update? And if there's any more things that come out between Colleen Ballinger, whether she responds or any other big updates, I'll let you guys know. In anime, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 is finally here. We talked about it briefly on Monday, but today, as of Wednesday, you can officially watch it. If you watch this video, it is already out, and you can start Season 2 of one of the most peak animes that's out there right now, okay? That's the news. That's the update. I'm going to watch it later on today, and I'll let you know if I like it or not, but I'm super excited because I really enjoyed Season 1. So guys, we got to talk about this, okay? Creator Clash to iDubbbz and Anissa. There seems to be some backlash because, well, if you guys don't know, Creator Clash 2 was a boxing event that was done. It was the sequel to the Creator Clash 1, obviously. Ran by iDubbbz. iDubbbz being the, well, the YouTuber who is infamously known for doing all of the content cops. And then yada, yada, yada. A lot of drama between him and this dude named Sam Hyde. Him eventually coming out and denouncing his content comps and his old content and making apologies for like being problematic in the past. And then like this fan base and denouncing his fan base. There was a lot of just drama around that. It seems like the update to this entire saga seems to be, well, this is what Blank Thrice and a lot of you guys said. iDubbbz is now getting backlash after revealing that the Creator Clash lost money and they weren't able to donate money to charity. And it's a video titled The Harsh Reality of Creator Clash 2. This video also came out a day ago, 437,000 views, 28,000 likes, and 13,000 dislikes. A lot of people not very happy with iDubbbz for reasons I'll explain soon.
Hello everyone, I have some bad news to share with you. I really don't want to share it. I feel terrible. This year has been a rough one, but this is the path that I chose, so I think it's best to be transparent. For Creator Clash 2, despite it being a fun event and despite good fights and a lot of creators sacrificing a lot of time, money, and energy, we lost $250,000 on the event. The way that this typically works for anyone who's unaware is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off, then we can start paying the charities.
Right.
Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red. I foolishly thought that the success of last year should be a minimum, a minimum for what we are able to do this year. And that wasn't true. There was a lot more to think about. I thought, okay, we're bringing on more talent, we're bringing on more creators. That should translate to more pay-per-view buys. We're inviting more creator guests. I think that should translate to more pay-per-view buys. This is our second time doing the event, so more people are going to know about it. So I thought that would translate to pay-per-view buys. But we did half as well as we did the first year. 50,000 compared to 100,000 the first year. So I was wrong, and I feel a lot of shame because a lot of people were trusting me and trusting our...
I don't think you have to feel bad when if you try to run a charity event and you get a loss. I don't think that's something to feel ashamed or bad for, right? Like it's you did your best. It's not like you're trying to steal money. So since that video, iDubbbz has decided to go to Twitch and try to attempt to raise the lost cause called the Critical Role Foundation. Going to do a 24-hour charity stream in 30 minutes, reacting to the full Creator Clash 2 show. If charity goals are met, the mullet and the mustache will be gone. And as time has progressed so far, in the past 24 hours, it's not over as of now, but he raised $14K initially, and then $35K. He's moved up to $100K, moved all the way up to, it's going up and up. Where we at now? $125K almost raised, and it's only been less than 24 hours. So he may actually reach the goal of $250K, where at that point he will have officially gone bald and joined the bald gang like me. Not a lot of people were very happy with iDubbbz and how he's handling the situation, especially on Twitter. There's two sides to the story here. A lot of people got Keemstar here mocking him, saying, I need other people to donate money so I look good. And then it says, he said, it's the nonstop moral grandstanding from iDubbbz and his wife that's pissing me off. Mr. Beast has raised way more money for charity and done way more good in this world, and he never came across like he's acting like he's better than everyone else because of it. iDubbbz and his wife fully 1000% believe they are better than you and me because they fan donated to charity that they suggested. This is clown behavior. Someone else here tweeted, said iDubbbz situation is wild because first he does a video like, F you guys, I'm better now, Creator Clash for life. And then his next vid is like, we lost all the money. Someone else saying, funniest thing about the iDubbbz deal is both him and his wife talked about how she was personally responsible for a lot of the management of the event. Yet when it comes time to talk about bad news, she's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, and in terms of the backlash when it comes to iDubbbz, it's always just a point of view about how people view him now and how people view Anissa and how they've been handling things. It seems to be a constant situation where people are not a fan of his new personality and how he decides to address topics. Now he's banning people left and right on Twitter, whoever speaks negatively about him or that he doesn't like. When you do that on the internet, then everyone starts thinking that you're trying to create an echo chamber and all of that jazz. So popularity with iDubbbz is definitely waning. He has a huge, massive hate group, and he still has his supporters, as you guys can see. He's still raising funds. So that's the situation, the drama in a nutshell. You guys can let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Quick update about something you guys probably need to know. Ray Adams had said Kick, showing that they're listening to people by adding the ability to hide gambling streams. So if you guys don't know, Kick is the competitor, the Twitch killer. It's the it's the company that Aiden Ross has been basically making videos on and streaming on, but also Trainwrecks TV and a couple other people have been saying like, hey, like this is the new Twitch and you get a 95-5 split when it comes to the sub and the revenue. And then this is also the same company that signed XQC for the infamous $100 million that people are claiming is maybe not real or not. Anyway, the biggest thing when it came to Kick was the fact that they are a company that is being funded with money that's gambling. People were fighting about it left and right last week between like Pokimane and Hassan's editor. You know, like everyone was just like, wham, like this is why it's bad, this is why it's good kind of thing. Come to find out, Kick just literally a week later says, all right, fine, we're going to create an option where you guys can just completely hide the slots in the casino, and you can hide pools and hot tubs and bikinis. You now have a toggle to go to the platform and not view any of the material that people are complaining is a problematic towards the site. No one was actually complaining about the pools or the hot tubs or the bikinis or anything like that. Mostly it was about the whole slots and casinos and what people felt was funneling of kids coming to the platform and being subjected to gambling. Apparently, if you went to the website, it was hard-coded on there that at least 2 out of like the 5 featured videos that appear when you first come to the website will always be gambling streams. So in their first homepage, they were definitely catering and trying to get people to be like, hey, here's some gambling streams. It's hard coded. You will see this when you come to our website. Just as a test, I decided to come to the website as well. And when it comes to the featured streams, I see Hikaru playing chess. I see somebody playing, what is this, Grand Theft? Or is this just a real life? I don't know what that is. And then smoking pineapples with the Thai streamer. Okay. And then in terms of the recommended, you got someone playing Mahjong and somebody with 14,000 viewers playing slots and casino. I don't think this number is real. They said they've been working on like view bots or something, but I honestly believe that a lot of the views that comes from Kick and Rumble as well is not actual real views. It seems to be fake in my opinion, because I think there was one point where like Destiny and or like Andrew Tate had like more than hundreds of thousands of people watching their chat. It was not that actually big. It's impossible to go from your main source to like another place and get more views there. There's definitely some fakeness going there. But yeah, this is the homepage without me actually doing any of the toggles. And I mean, I scroll down, recommended just chatting channels. I don't see like any gambling anymore. I see games, I see just chatting, I see Fortnite, I see Call of Duty, I see Valorant, I see Apex, Grand Theft Autos. They have a finally at the bottom recommended gambling channels. So still here, but wasn't here at the top. So it seems like there's also going to be an option here. If you come in, you can just hide it all together. I think that's an absolute W. Giving people the option to not see these things is a huge step in the right direction. Not something that I don't think Twitch has ever done. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Get out of your hair, okay? If there's any other crazy things that happen, I'll probably drop a video like sometime this week, either on Thursday or Friday, or this weekend too, okay? I do plan on making more content for you guys. Just I'm waiting for something specific in order to trigger that, so I won't tell you what's happening quite yet. But thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll get out of your hair, okay? So be safe on the streets and brush your teeth. All right. All right, peace.